after your radio show, I was listening, about trying to just kind of trash everything that's happened, put it all in the garbage, and then kind of move forward. Just talk a little bit about that, and then one day at a time, the approach as you go up to St. Louis.
Well, I mean, I think whether you just came off a great game or a winning streak, whether you came off a high finish in the league, Valpo finished 10th, and they're playing as well as anyone in the league. So you have to move forward. It's a new season. It's what conference tournaments are about. And as I've said all year, there's not much separation between any of us. It's probably as up for grabs as it's ever been. Clearly, we haven't been a real confident team lately, and that's what happens sometimes. We have played good basketball prior to Saturday, but when you keep coming up short, that can affect you a little bit. But as I told the guys, you gotta put that aside. It doesn't matter if you hadn't shot well. It doesn't matter if the season hadn't gone like you thought it should go. It doesn't matter what the expectations were. It doesn't matter if we had a 7-game winning streak. It doesn't matter if we were 3-0 in league play. It doesn't matter if you had a 5-game losing streak. You have to get locked in and take this one day at a time in St. Louis.
What are a few things that you like from your team right now going into St. Louis?
Oh, I mean, we've really struggled on the defensive end of the floor. I don't think there's been any secret about that. Now we have changed our lineup and we've been a little bit better offensively, but I think for the most part they've been pretty resilient. But we need guys playing better. We need guys playing the best basketball they've played. They have to get out there and be productive. It starts with our best player in Alizé, and he's done a lot of very good things. But as I've mentioned all year, it's not always going to be about him. It's going to be about what the others do. And well, now we need him being at a very high level. We need everyone else doing what they can do and playing the best basketball that they play.
Have you seen, obviously he's out there shooting and stuff now, but how mentally locked in do you think he is? How ready do you think he is to be that?
I don't know that. He's usually pretty mentally locked in. We've had some good practices, which I think we've really needed. We had back-to-back good days for the most part. We've probably gone a little bit longer than we have, but we needed those practices to get better, to try finding some confidence and some rhythm. So we'll see where we're at today, and we'll bus up to St. Louis and be ready to go.
Is it all defense is what you've been focusing on?
I think there's a lot of things. Obviously, when you're struggling, there are a lot of different areas, but we are who we are defensively for the most part. We don't have the ability to get out there and cover ball screens like we had the ability to do. But yet we've got to get that figured out. We've got to put these guys into position to be successful with their strengths, and that's important. So we'll see where we're at. But we need, really the other thing that we need, and it's very critical, is that the guys that have been in it, the Ryan Krecklows, the Jared Dixons, the Obi Churches, and then the seniors in particular, Jared Rhodes and Alizé, the guys that have played in this tournament, they've got to step up and be solid and really help this team.
What can you tell us about Valparaiso? What kind of team are they now, and what do you guys obviously need to do?
Well, when we played them last time, guys, here, I told you that they have outstanding guards. They're big and strong. They're athletic. They've got good depth at the rim. And it took 24 and 17 from Alizé to beat them. Now, we guarded them. And early in the year when we were winning our games, we weren't outscoring people. It was our defense and our rebounding. Obviously, our team has changed a lot since then. Reggie had a pretty good game against them. Abdul helped us, but they've continued to get better. They had an outstanding game at Drake. I think their guards are just very talented. Bakari Evelyn's got great size. Tavon Walker's been a guy that's been in the league, been an all-league guy. Max Joseph is a senior, is really playing well. They're strong, physical, athletic guards. They bring Golder off the bench, who's outstanding. And then Smith's had a career night the other night at Drake. So they're good defensively. And their guards, the first time we played them, they were doing some different things offensively when we played them at their place and held them to 50. They had changed that, and they've just gotten better and better throughout the season.
Is Reggie going to play?
No.
Can you just talk about him getting all bench team? I mean, how proud are you of this guy, what he was able to do, and that the league recognized that?
It's really an unbelievable honor for him, and it says he played in 8 league games, and we've won 2 games since he's been gone. And we still have enough to win, but nonetheless, that's how important he was. And for him to make that kind of an impact, and we know what kind of impact he made with our program, the energy, the ability to score the ball, the ability to play post D, block shots, do all those different things. He changed our team. And then to get that honor in only 8 games is quite an honor. I'm so happy for him.
Do you think that, I mean, you're saying he won't be able to play at all up there?
No, that's correct.
Toward next year, both him and Abdul, do you think that these guys are going to be
I think
fine?
they should be fine. I mean, Reggie's to the point to where he's getting close. Abdul's further away. But the thing that I've been told from our medical people is that there are going to be no long-term problems. But it is a process with Abdul. He's further behind. Reggie's really close, but I never planned on him playing, no matter what I've been told. It's about what's best for him.
Are you guys planning for Micah Bradford tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, we're planning for everybody. I mean, Art had told me that on the show the other night. I don't know the particulars of it. But yeah, I mean, he's a guy that's played some minutes against us. He's a good guard, so we'll prepare for everybody.
How are you holding up?
I'm good. I'm good, you know. I mean, I wish we would have been better down the stretch here, but we haven't been. But it's really not about me. I told you that a couple of weeks ago. I appreciate your concern, Dan.
I'm concerned
I
about
mean,
you,
no, I
Coach.
know you are. Truly, I know you are. I know that, and I appreciate that. But I'm doing fine, and it's about the guys and trying to get them in a position to win some games down the stretch here and play with some confidence. So that's really where I'm at.
And Jared said that was kind of a message to you. Don't play for us, play for you guys.
It's not about me. So it's never been about me, and that's why I didn't get in this profession. I mean, obviously, it's what you do. It's got to be about the team. It's got to be about the players. I'm more concerned about our coaches and their families and their staffs. I mean, that's what you think about when you're in this position. So, but right now we're concentrating on the guys and really making it all about them and trying to find some rhythm and have a good showing in St. Louis.
Do they have any kind of factor of like a nothing left to lose, a little bit looser maybe?
I don't know. I mean, we've been pretty loose. We've struggled, guys. Guys, I told you early in the year that we knew what Alizé was going to bring, and if we were going to be in contention, and we have, I told you, it's the pieces of everybody together, working together. But if we were going to be in real contention, we were going to have some guys in the conversation, for all league. And we still have got good pieces. Our team has changed. We've got to play better. We're a couple bounces away from that 3-game losing streak with Southern, Bradley, and Drake. You know, we haven't missed a free throw in 2 games. Before that against Drake, we go 7 for 16 or whatever. So you got to play good basketball, and they're going to be close games. You got to be able to finish at the end. I do think that we probably need more experience on the floor at the end. In terms of guys that have been in it, and probably putting our best defensive teams out there to get stops if it is close. And that's where guys like Krecklow and in particular him, that we've got to be able to get him in there if he's in a good place and he's playing solid, that he can help us.